Having a pro athlete dad's a huge advantage making it to the league. Over 6% of NHL players had a dad who played in pro hockey. Second most is the NBA at almost 5%, followed by NFL. Then baseball, but in the next few years, the NBA could easily be number one because we're about to have a flood of NBA sons enter the league. There have been 89 father-son pairs to play in the NBA. Some are famous like Dell and Steph Curry, or Jelly Bean and Kobe Bryant, but some are lesser known, like did you know about Winston and Darius Garland? Or Kevin Love's dad, Stan, who played for the Lakers. So I want to compare these brand new prospects to their dads because it's no guarantee they'll be great. I mean, Michael Jordan's sons didn't make it. Sharif O'Neal and Scottie Pippen Jr. in the G League. But sometimes the kid is even better. Like Michael Thompson was the #1 pick in 1978, had a son named Klay Thompson. So our first NBA son, you guys know I love to work out when I'm not watching the NBA, but I don't have a 100% record of smelling great between showers. Well, Mando is the sponsor of today's video, and they have changed my game. Mando was created by a doctor who saw firsthand how normal BO was being misdiagnosed and mistreated. Mando is a whole body deodorant. We're talking about pits, packages down there, belly buttons, butt cracks, stinky crevices, stomach folds, and feet. Clinically proven to control odor better than a shower with soap alone. Like 12 hours after a shower, the average man's grundle odor was a 5 out of 10. With Mando, the average odor down there, 0 out of 10. Choose from 4 different scents that are all unique. Bourbon leather, Clover Woods, Mount Fuji, and Pro Sport. They even have unscented. Now, I love the Bourbon Solid Stick, Pro Sport 4-in-1 bar, and my Mount Fuji body wash. They smell great and they work better than that old brand I used to use. It doesn't stain my clothes, which is key, and is skin safe, which is perfect because mine is sensitive. So get the starter pack just like me. It comes with a full-size stick deodorant, a cream deodorant tube, an acidified cleansing bar, and 2 free products like the wipes or the mini body wash. And just for AM Hoops viewers, Mando is offering an extra $5 off. Go to bit.ly/Mando-AM Hoops and use code AM Hoops. That is over 40% off. Code AM Hoops or link in the description. Is Kiyan Anthony, son of Carmelo. Kiyan is 6'5", 180 pounds, a shooting guard, 4-star prospect, ranked 33rd in the class of 2025. Kiyan's a really good shooter who can handle the ball. This clip of him playing one-on-one with his dad shows Kiyan's insane range. Melo was more of a mid-range shooter in the NBA, but most of these players' kids have better range than their dad. Why? We all know, Steph Curry. Everyone grew up watching Steph. Here is little Kiyan sitting next to Steph and his dad, then watching Steph with his dad at the Olympics. Now, when Carmelo was Kiyan's age, he was much more advanced, the #2 ranked prospect in 2002. At the time, a 6'7", 200-pound forward, MVP for Syracuse, winning the national title, but he could have gone straight to the NBA. That's how good Melo was. Picked 3rd in the 03 draft, but right now, Kiyan's projected as a late first rounder in 2027. I'd say Kiyan is a role player while his dad was a star. But the next son would dominate his dad as a teenager. Elijah Arenas, son of Gilbert Arenas, is a 6'5", 188-pound guard ranked #4 in the nation. Kid's a natural-born scorer. Long, athletic dunks, averaged 33 points, 8 boards, and 4 assists in high school. Now, Gilbert was a late bloomer, ranked 99th in the class of 1999. After high school, he played with Michael Jordan at a summer camp and impressed MJ, scoring 8 times in his first 8 possessions. Well, Elijah is even better than that. Right now, he is the projected #3 pick in 2027. I know that's a long way off, but he'll easily outdo his dad, who was a 2nd rounder. Next up, Bryce James, a 6'4", 190-pound guard. How does he compare to his dad? He doesn't. But what about his brother, Bronny? Who is better? Well, there's been a narrative that Bryce is the superior prospect. So let's compare. At this point, before senior year, Bronny was ranked #43 in the nation. He rose all the way to 22 as a 5-star prospect. Bronny had offers from Kentucky, Ohio State, Michigan, Oregon, USC. Bryce is ranked 181st in the class of 2025, way behind Bronny at this point. Bryce played JV as a freshman, comes off the bench at Sierra Canyon. I have no idea why people think that Bryce is better than Bronny. At this point, it's no contest. Probably because Bryce is 2 inches taller, which fools people in a picture. He has a smoother game, but Bryce doesn't compare to LeBron, obviously, and at this point, not even Bronny. But the son maybe most like his dad is Andrej Stojakovic, son of Tajh Stojakovic. Andre made a huge jump from his junior to senior year in high school. A top 100 prospect, shot to 19th in the class of 2023. Just like his dad, kid's got a smooth shooting stroke. Can shoot spot up or off the dribble, but it'll be hard to match Pops. Peja is one of the most underrated players in recent history. At his peak for the Kings, in 03-04, he scored 24 points with 6 boards a game, finished 4th in MVP voting, got a vote for first. Andre should be in the league by now, but he went to Stanford and struggled off the bench. Scored just 8 points and 3 boards a game. So he went back to college to improve his draft stock, but college still believed in his talent. Had offers from Kentucky, Michigan, and MJ's school UNC. He chose Berkeley and will be in the draft next year. But the next 3 prospects are the 3 best NBA sons we will see. First, Dylan Harper, son of 5-time NBA champ Ron Harper. Some NBA front offices have him ranked ahead of Cooper Flagg in next year's draft. A 6'5", 229-pound guard, which means he's jacked. Right now, Dylan's the number 3 prospect in 2025, projected number 2 NBA draft pick. His dad, Ron, was a late bloomer in high school, going unranked. He ended up playing 4 years in college to become the number 8 pick in the 1986 draft. He had a 15-year career, winning titles with both Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. Ron was a good shooter, just like his son, but Dylan is also a really good defender, handles the ball, and led his school to a national championship, a 19-game win streak, averaged 32 points and 9 boards the final 2 rounds. Dad might have more rings, but the kid is a beast. Just like Tajh Ariza, a 6'8", 180-pound forward. His dad, Trevor, was an elite role player for 18 seasons in the NBA, but even as a teenager, Dad was great. A very good shooter and defender, ranked number 18th, but Tajh is better. The son is ranked number 6 in the class of 2026. He fell in love with basketball the day his dad won a championship with Kobe in 2009. He is a very good shooter, defender, can make plays for others and himself. Currently, he's projected as the number 8 pick in the 2027 draft, but even better is Cam Boozer, son of Carlos Boozer. Cam is 6'9", 235 pounds, a small forward. His dad was amazing for the Jazz. People outside of Utah remember that he put shoe polish on his head to try to cover his baldness, but really, he was a double-double machine, becoming an NBA All-Star. His son could be a superstar. The number 2 ranked player in 2025, projected number 2 pick in 2026, National Player of the Year. But listen to this, kid's got a 4.8 GPA in school. I didn't even know that was possible. He plays the cello in a community orchestra, volunteers as a church youth leader, and saved his brother's life. Carlos had his first son, Carmani, in 2006, but the baby had sickle cell disease, which could kill him. The only cure was a stem cell transplant, but neither parent was a match. So they decided to have another kid who could donate the cells. So they chose 2 embryos through IVF who became Cameron and Caden Boozer. The kids saved Carmani's life, and when they grew up, gained national attention at just 14 years old. But Cam grew to 6'7" as a freshman. They dominated in high school, winning 3 straight titles, Cam hitting the game-winning shot.
Spins at the free throw line. Well, that's the way to make sure you get it too.
But this is the list of all the NBA sons who have a shot at the league, either highly ranked or notable. This includes 15 top 75 prospects: Dante Allen, Kiyan Anthony, Elijah Arenas, Tajh Ariza, Brandon Bass Jr., Cam and Caden Boozer, Dylan Harper, Caden House, Sir Muhammad, Jace and Jackson Richardson, Jacob Wilkins, son of Dominique Wilkins, and Elijah Williams. Now, one guy who was trained by his father was Jamal Murray. And if it wasn't for his dad, he would have never made it to the league. But now some people are wondering, did his dad's extreme training methods cause his downfall at just 27 years old?